Hi everyone, the Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to my Pga 2K23 series that I'm currently creating here on the channel. So in the first round, since that's the most likely place to get new viewers, I'm going ahead and just covering what my goals are and why I'm doing this series. So what I'm going ahead and working toward is to be able to play in TGC Tours, which is an online group that uses this game as its base. You have to play at master difficulty there, though, so I have to slowly work my way up to be comfortable doing that. In the process, I've also been following the stance of trying to get legendary fittings on all my club types, so I'm working through that as well, so the more rounds I play, the more rewards I get, and so forth. Plus, just from the general sim standpoint, I'd much rather kind of play a real event of 4 days with a cut and so forth and simply have one-day events and just move through the season very, very quickly. So this is week 26. It's the Royal Championship. This is a major. This is the last item on the schedule that has an alternate event, but we qualified for the main event in both regards. We had to either be in the top 50 in FedEx Cup standings, as you can see we're 6th, or we had to have won a major, and I had won the Golf Club Championship, so qualified that way as well. If I'm counting correctly, season's 32 weeks in length if we are able to play in everything all the way up through to Tour Championship, but we'll see how everything plays out. So let's get going. Oh, before I move forward, in the first round I usually let the announcers talk a little bit more, so it takes a little bit longer. In subsequent rounds I'll kind of skip over their commentary because it usually doesn't add that much after you've heard it once. Alright, so Brooke Henderson is going to be our rival. Alright, Lachlan Crossing. Again, don't know if this is a real course or not. It says difficulty is easy, but some of those have been a bit challenging.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence.
Alright, so I'm playing on Pro-Am difficulty at this point. I've gotten through enough rounds that or enough events that I don't even recall how many this is now, so let's just say it's over 5. And so we've got to do some calculations periodically. I guess we're still here over in the UK. We were on a Scottish course last time with the pot bunkers and so forth. Was hoping I was past that, but I'm not. But I did pretty well last time, so maybe we'll get lucky here too.
And let's see what he can do here today.
A little bit of a fast swing there, not what I wanted.
That's nicely done.
But wide enough, so...
What shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Alright, so the undulating greens and so forth is a bit of the challenge here. Wind is blowing back, so I'm going to keep this as it is.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Alright,
To the left here, it'd be
not
helpful.
terrible.
Yeah, nicely played. Putting for birdie.
Pretty straight, but no, it moved over more than I thought.
And that should secure the par on this one. He's in a share of 5th position.
Alright.
Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing? The players may want to keep their mind on this week.
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland, love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
All right, well, that gives us the lowdown on the course, so we're in Scotland still. Oh, now I went the other way. Yeah. All right, well, they at least are cut a bit. Let's see. All right, so I can do the flop. Now again, I'm going to lose distance. So if I do 25, I'm going to get to 20, which is going to be right around there. So, yeah, let me try this. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was so close. So close.
Starts off on a good line.
Oh, wow. That really moved.
Long on that one. It's just about 3 feet away.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less
Almost missed it again.
This is for bogey.
So yeah, this will be a bit of a challenge, clearly.
Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead
boy.
in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Right, so sometimes in this game the pros are just what I would call a little too pro. It was good to see that she's human. We'll see if that continues. Alright, a little bit better on the swing timing. It sometimes takes a couple of swings to dial in.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
Alright, that is far too far. Now we are going to lose 4 yards because of the height, but we're going to move over.
And choosing the 8.
Alright, a little too far, but we're on the green at least. Ooh, that rolled nicely.
That's right out of the copybooks.
Not what I... Can't say I planned that.
That one ranks right up there.
Wow, that almost still pulled too far.
Moving up the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 4th.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Alright, a lot of
This one looks to be heading down the
a lot
right
more
way.
slow than I usually do.
Currently
Alright.
tied for 8th place.
3 wood's about the best I'm going to be able to do, so... Alright, still slow, but... oh boy. Obviously with that kind of a move, we're going to have that kind of move on the green that we have to hit through.
Setting up miles from the hole.
Oh wow, look at that thing meander.
So close.
She almost made it.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Oh goodness, yeah, right. Well, we're going to try this. Hit it hard enough at least, but a little too far. That went much straighter than I expected. Alright. Nice line, yes.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Alright.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture.
Ah, boy. Alright, it rolled over, thank goodness.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner, but the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul, and she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, two-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
All right.
They've decided
Good to
climb
know
up.
about our rival. Again, timing, dialing in a bit.
Wow, very aggressive
That works.
play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Here's
Ooh,
Brooke
she's
Henderson's
going
next
for the
shot.
eagle. We can't see
Back to
anything.
the course with the live action.
We didn't hear the cup fall, so
And this putt to move into a tie for fourth
hopefully
place.
that means she didn't get the eagle. All right.
What a super shot. And
That
that
was
will
a
take him
good
to
shot.
1 under. He finds himself in a share of fourth.
All right.
Here we are at Lachlan Cross in the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s. It just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially
Yeah, this is a
when it's
long
going
way.
into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the
Oh
right.
boy.
Avoid those
I wanted to go
bumpy
that
roads.
way. Oh, I didn't want to go
ahead
that
and
far
lay out
that way.
once again out to the right-hand
Oof.
side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging.
Yeah, the way it was lying, it kicked me pretty far
And
left.
here we are with the 3rd shot.
All
2
right.
strokes off the lead.
So I couldn't have gotten there in less than 3 anyway. So if I get a decent shot here, no harm, no foul. Touring the golf course the way I did.
Opting for the 6 iron.
Hit too far to the
This
right.
one looks like it's going right.
Oh boy. Well, at
No
least
green
it.
in red, but a
I
chance
guess
to
it didn't
save
end
the
up in the
par.
bunker, so I suppose that is always a good thing. I don't know if the flop will work here. We're going to lose a little bit. It might, so I'm just thinking it might move over though, so because if I look at that, that's pretty substantial. But I've seen when I'm close, it doesn't always matter. No, that time it did, and wow, did that go. Ooh, that's not good.
This is their 5th shot. He's 2 shots back.
Wow. All right. See where we end up. Not
Just
bad.
4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
And down she goes.
Almost didn't move, but we lose one of our strokes.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
All right, so I'm going to gain 2 yards. I'm going to blow back 6 or 8. Wow. All right, well, I'm going to blow back 8. So, let me try that. See what that turns into.
Okay, let's get those 2.
Ah,
things back.
terrible
Timing
slow.
and tempo.
Exactly.
And from the bunker here.
Yeah, I don't think there's a hope here. All right, but I'm gonna lose 75, so I think I need to hit this the whole way. And it's up. Oh boy, that had a roll.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup. Now this one, this is important. This
Ah,
for
boy.
par.
Well, it's a bit disappointing.
can't believe he did that. That drives
These
you
are
bonkers as a
challenging holes.
And now
Typical
over to
Scottish
Brooke
layout,
Henderson's
though.
next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's
Yeah,
take a look
we're
at the
always
leaderboard.
just guessing on some of
Our
these
current
to
leader
some
is
degree.
enjoying a one-shot lead.
Alright, I'm still
This
ahead,
hole
but
is a
I'm
par
+1,
4.
so... Alright, let's see how we can pull this one off. Better. Oh, not exactly better.
Still a chance to attack this hole
Goodness.
in the first cut.
Alright, so it's flat. It's going to move 5. So I want to go... Can I go here? Just worried that's not going to be enough, but it... No, it won't be because it's going to lose distance, so... Yeah, let me just stick with this the way it is.
Going with the
Ooh,
9-iron, I think.
that went way farther to the left than I guess I really didn't look
That
at the
approach
lie.
didn't seem to fit their eye.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Wouldn't that have been
Oh,
nice?
stop. Don't go down that rise. Don't go down that rise.
And this putt to move into the top 20.
Oh, boy. Is it
This
going to
one's
move?
dialed in.
Cool. Alright.
What do we catch up
I was
with?
worried it
Brooke
wasn't going to
Henderson.
move at all.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
Oh, boy.
And after that
Those
effort,
hurt.
Let's take a look at how it stands. The leader
She
now
was
has
plus
a
4.
one-stroke advantage.
So she got a... Again,
Teeing off now
one of
on
those
the
weird
ninth
ones.
hole.
She was going for a birdie. She was next to the hole, and then somehow she two-putted it from there, but it is what it is. Wow, what do we do here? So I think this is just going to roll off. I think I've tried this before, and you can't slow these down. Alright, better. It's kind of where I need it. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Second shot here on the 9th hole.
Alright, I'm just going to hit it straight. I might pull it back a bit. Slow down.
How close was that to going down?
Wow, it looks like it's almost not rolling, and then it just goes. Oh boy. Eh.
Was on a good line.
That was a terrible
Just
look
a
at that
tiny putt is
cross
all that
swing.
remains.
My goodness.
Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Look, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Alright, nice swing there. He's
Time
just
for the second shot.
kind of chattering, so I'm not going to wait. He's not giving us any great info there. Alright, we're going to go back for... the way this hill is, this could get interesting on the bounce, that's for sure. It's almost like throwing a football. You just never know when it lands which way it's going to go. Oh boy.
For the 3-wood.
Well, that killed me.
This one heading to the bunker.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough.
Alright, can I do a flop? I can. Actually, I'm actually in pretty good shape for the flop. But let's see. Now this is going way over, so let's do that. Alright, it's kind of in the general vicinity,
He needs
but
this to save par.
goodness, yeah, that probably won't happen, but you
Go
never
in.
know.
Shame
Whoa,
it didn't drop.
it is a
And
shame.
This one will be for bogey.
Hmm.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
This may be a
Bogeys
tough
are
one
never
to
a
do
good
well
sign.
in,
Have to
I'll
see if
tell
they
you
can
that.
rebound from that.
I mean, the
At the
top
11th
people
hole
are
of the
only at a
course, it's
negative
strong
3.
par 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
That's the kind of
All
strike
right,
that's gonna
not
come back
bad,
every day
but
of the week.
well, it worked.
This shot
Not the
around
way I
200 yard
planned,
marker.
but it worked. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna kind of put it at the flag, move it over. It's kind of going that way though, so as far as the lie. All right, I think, oh wow, that went way further left than I thought. Well,
to find the green
we're
on this
putting
one.
for that one, I'll tell you
Getting
that.
ready to play their third.
Wow, this is like hit and pray. I don't know what else.
Hit a house.
Oh my goodness, no. Oh,
Downhill, all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
I did.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. These are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
I might not make this cut on this the way I'm playing, I'll tell you that. But a lot of this is the greens.
Well, that's disappointing.
I
This
cannot
putt's the double.
putt
Don't
well
wanna
on
look at
these.
That gets the job done. And now
I mean,
over to
Brooks
Brooke Henderson's
doing
next
kind
shot.
of as
It's been
bad.
so
We'll see though.
tight. She's tied
Oh,
here
boy.
with her rival.
Gonna
Can
see
she pull
anything? We
ahead
are.
now?
She
Let's take a look at the
did
current
well there.
standings.
That's what I could not do. Alright, so I'm still ahead of her by a
Let's hope
couple,
that
but...
double bogey doesn't haunt them on this one.
Or wait,
That
no.
was tough.
She's ahead of me by a couple. I can't read. Better, better.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Alright,
And
I
Eddie,
like
what's he looking
that
at
lined
here?
up there.
He's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
Alright, I'm gonna just hit it this way. Yeah, that's nice and flat, so I should be good with that. Oh,
Chosen the pitching
how did
wedge
I...
here.
How did I get that to
Not
be
sure
so
if that's what
slow?
they were intending to do.
A bit short with that effort.
Yeah, that is not what I was intending. Not at all. Better. Oh,
Oh, that's great. It just missed the
you
hole.
gotta be kidding me.
Playing their fourth shot.
These are just so difficult.
Gee,
All
that'll keep the
right.
momentum rolling, Rich.
I need
And
that.
that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard.
Not really.
I'd like to have one more look
I
at
think
that
it's
shot.
a par.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
I think it's a
Sitting at
par.
5 over for the day.
Exactly.
Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
Alright, well, with the wind blowing back, that's an easy one to call. Still slow and still swinging off to the right.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Oh boy. Wow. So this is another one of those that is just... Alright, it's going to shoot me that way anyway, so let me go back this way. Alright, better. Yeah,
That's some good
these
golf right there.
fairways are just...
And
It's like you
taking
could
aim
do
from
mogul
around
skiing
100
on
yards
them.
here.
Alright, so it's going to pull back 3 yards, plus it's going to be over. I'm going to do that to try to hope that it doesn't roll off to the left. Alright, I should be good.
Not bad. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Just not too far, so it doesn't roll off. Ooh,
That's
look
a
at
good putt
that.
to make. We'll take that. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another
That
look.
was
I need
fun.
to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
That was a long way. It was almost a pro shot. That puts me to minus +4, I think.
Brooke Henderson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens
Not
here.
a surprise. They almost
let's
never
get back
miss
to it,
those
shall
that are for par. They usually don't show you a replay for bogey, but
Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. This 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway, but for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
terrific. Oh, more terrific.
Put a good swing on that one. That should find the short
Luckily, it's wide enough
stuff.
that
Take
it
a gain from
saved
about
me.
220 yards out.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We'll try that. We'll hope we clear that hump in the middle.
Going with the 5-wood.
Alright. Nice, nice. Ooh, a little too fast. Oh wow, way too fast.
Oh, what a lovely shot.
God, that gave it a
Inside the
ride.
range there. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Move over.
Gets that one to go down. And
Again,
that's back-to-back
a
birdies.
bit
I
amazing.
like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And it's time to recap that play.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
That was just crazy.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's
So,
next shot.
if she gets this
Yeah,
birdie,
she's
she's
down,
still
she's
ahead.
behind her rivals.
That is outstanding.
Alright, now she's
And
being a little
snatches
too
a birdie
pro
as
of a
well.
pro.
And
But
now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is
we'll
what
see.
they do. They mean business.
they do mean business. Alright, let's try to make this work. Oh boy.
Looks like this one's bunker bound. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker.
Alright, so we're losing 3/4. So here I'm going to go down to, what, 125. So that's not enough. But that should be okay, because that'll be 26, about 30. So that'll put me to 108. Yeah, this should be decently close. Darn. Darn.
Facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Alright, slowed down on the hill. That's okay.
7 feet to the cup.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Move over, move over. Alright.
Putt to drop. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
In the bunker.
I'm working
with the
hard, I'll
tee
tell you
shot,
that.
that's a
Wow, she's
very
+1.
good save.
Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Alright, down 1, up 1. Yeah, I think this will work. Because that'll move me up a couple. 3 yards.
Going with the 8
Alright,
here.
a decent swing, timing-wise and all. Don't. Just don't.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Oh,
Outside chance
wow.
for birdie here, Luke.
This is really flying over.
Just in
Oh, so close.
And this putt
But
coming
that's
up
all
for his
right.
par. Down she goes.
I can't
It's
make
into the
all
next.
those crazy long ones.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
Is she gonna hold this too? No, thank
Just
goodness.
missed that one.
Keeps us
Let's
close.
see what that shot did to the leaderboard.
Ooh, she dropped one.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Alright, that should be alright. Up on the hill.
Sitting at 3 over par.
A little bit over. This is going to be interesting. Oh boy. If I don't hit it far enough, it's going to be in that river.
Opting for the 5-wood.
Should be alright. Alright, it is alright.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
My goodness.
This putt to tie Brooke Henderson.
That is... oh, that's a terrible swing.
Ouch, that hurts.
Don't roll off.
This putt is about 19 feet in distance.
Gosh, that's a long way. That is a long way.
Come on, ball. Don't
Oh.
deny him.
Shame it
That's
didn't
alright.
drop. Bogey putt coming up here.
I have to deserve
And now
that.
over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
She'll get
Oh, what a
insanely
shot.
close.
You'll take
Wow.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. And as we head to the next, it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. Here we have a long par 4. It's gonna
Alright,
take
I'm
2
gonna
great
do
shots to get on.
this. Take the space I've got. Because, yeah, it's straighter with those bunkers,
Boy,
but
good shot.
I don't think I can make
Playing
it.
this shot
Oh,
from
I guess
about
I can.
210 yards out.
Alright, we'll do a 4-iron. It's gonna slow me down 1, but move me 5. This should work. Well,
Looks to
that
be
won't
going
work.
with the
That's
4-iron.
too far over.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke.
Nope.
This headed for trouble.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Can I do a flop? Alright, it's gonna lose a yard. It's gonna be about the same. So let's see. No, it's flat, so I'll just do that. Not so much too much
What have they got
roll.
in front of them here, Henny?
Much
Setting up
too
this putt
much roll.
27 feet from the cup.
Maybe. Maybe.
The putt
All
drops,
right.
And this player is finished for the day.
Alright. Nice
Ooh,
par.
That was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting
So I've
boots
had
on here.
3
Look at how this ball
really
rolls
incredible
end to
putts
end.
in this
Full of
round.
Beauty.
And that's the problem with these Scottish
So the
courses.
overall
It's
round in the
just...
books, Rich, and impressed
it's
with
like
your
playing
attitude
mini
and
golf.
rest of your time.
Same
Alright,
here,
I'm
Luke.
only
See
1
you
behind Brooke, but I
Well,
don't know
that'll
what
just about
that'll
do it
turn
on
into
behalf
for
of
the
Rich
cut.
Graham, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Alright, so 1 round in the books. Not much to say, other than we are fighting hard. We did get some VC for all of that effort, so happy to see that, but I'll see you next time.